You ever notice how some songs just have this special feel to them? It's kind of like a rolling or a galloping rhythm. It makes you want to tap your feet, but it's a little tricky to count, right? Well, guess what? There's a secret code behind that rhythm, and today we are going to crack it.
Okay, let's just dive right into this feeling. Think about an old sea shanty, or maybe a nursery rhyme like row, row, row your boat. They've all got this really distinct flowing feel. It's definitely not a straight, marching beat. No, it feels more like a swing or a gallop. So what is actually going on inside the music to make it feel that way?
And this is really the core question, isn't it? You try to count 1, 2, 3, 4, but it just doesn't quite line up. It feels like there are these hidden little beats kind of tucked in between the main pulses. Well, that exact feeling is what we're going to completely demystify today.
So, to understand this secret rhythm, we first need to get a really quick handle on what the normal rhythm is. I mean, most of the music you hear on the radio or in video games is built on a really straightforward foundation.
This has a name, of course. It's called simple time. And in simple time, the main pulse, the beat you tap your foot to, it splits perfectly in half. Just think of it like cutting a pizza into 2 even slices. It's super clean and direct.
And you know this count. This is how we feel it. Every beat gets an and. The 1 is that main pulse, and the and is the halfway point right before the next beat. It's even, it's predictable, and honestly, it's the backbone of a ton of music. But it's not our mystery rhythm.
All right, you ready? Here's the big reveal. The secret to that rolling, swinging feel, it isn't about adding more beats. It's all about dividing the main beat in a different way. So instead of splitting it in 2, we split it in 3.
And this right here just lays it out perfectly. Simple time is 1 and. Our mystery rhythm is 1 and a. That one extra little subdivision, that changes everything. It completely replaces that straight feel with what we call a triplet feel, and that's what gives it that rolling quality.
And that is the official name for our secret rhythm, compound time. It's basically any rhythm where the main pulse feels like it's made of 3 smaller parts. So here's the key takeaway. Simple time divides by 2, compound time divides by 3.
So what's the magic ingredient that makes all this possible? Well, meet the hero of compound time, the dotted quarter note. See, a regular quarter note is worth 2/8 notes, but that little dot right there, it adds half the note's value back to itself, making it worth a grand total of 3/8 notes. This is the absolute building block of compound time.
Okay, so we've got the theory down. Now let's get practical. How do we actually count these rhythms when we see them written down? Well, there are 3 main types you're going to see all the time.
First up is 6/8 time. Now your brain sees the number 6 and probably thinks, okay, 6 beats, right? But in compound time, we actually feel 2 big beats. The count goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See? The big pulses land on 1 and 4. It has a 2-beat feel, but each of those beats has that awesome triplet roll inside it. Getting the hang of it? Let's move on to 9/8 and see how this pattern continues. This one has 3 main beats. You count all the way to 9, sure, but the strong pulses are on 1, 4, and 7. This creates this really gentle, swaying rhythm. It's kind of like a waltz, but with that extra compound swing. And finally, we've got 12/8. You can think of this as the compound version of 4/4 time. It's got 4 heavy main beats, with the big accents landing on 1, 4, 7, and 10. This gives you a really rich, powerful rhythmic foundation. You hear this one everywhere in blues and classic rock ballads.
So are all those numbers making your head spin a little? Don't worry, here's an awesome pro tip. For each main beat, instead of trying to count 1 and a, try saying a 3-syllable word, like strawberry. It fits perfectly, and it really helps you get that triplet feel into your body. Try it. Strawberry, strawberry. See? It works. So now that we know how to count it, how do we spot it on a piece of sheet music before we even play a single note? Well, there are some super easy clues to look for. It's like being a rhythm detective. I mean, when you see a time signature like 6/8 or 9/8 or 12/8, wouldn't it be cool to have some kind of cheat code to instantly know how many main beats you're dealing with?
Well, of course there is, and you're not going to believe how simple it is. You just take that top number of the time signature and divide it by 3. That's it. That is the secret code. And just look at how cleanly this works. For 6/8, 6 divided by 3 is 2 main beats. For 9/8, 9 divided by 3 is 3 main beats. And for 12/8, 12 divided by 3 gets you 4 main beats. This little trick is your best friend, and it works every single time. But okay, beyond that awesome math trick, there are 2 more huge visual clues you should look for. First, in the time signature itself, the bottom number is almost always an 8. And second, and this one is a biggie, look at how the eighth notes are beamed together on the page.
You'll see the eighth notes are literally connected in groups of 3. This is a visual shorthand for musicians. It basically screams compound time at you because it's showing you the 3-part division of each beat. It is the clearest sign you can possibly get, a total dead giveaway. All right, we've cracked the code, we've learned the theory, and we know exactly what to look for. So now it's time for the really fun part. Taking all this knowledge and applying it to the music you already listen to every single day.
So keep your ears open for it in all these genres. Seriously, from simple nursery rhymes and old folk songs to powerful blues tracks and those epic rock ballads, compound time is everywhere once you know what you're listening for.
So, it all comes down to this. That mystery we started with is solved. That special rhythmic magic, that swing, that gallop, it's not really magic at all. It's just the sound of a beat being split into 3 equal parts. It is the sound of compound time.
And now, I'm going to turn the final challenge over to you. You've got the tools now. You can identify this rhythm by sight and by sound. So, turn on your favorite playlist. What songs are you going to discover are secretly built on this incredible rolling foundation? Happy listening.